Well, we're looking right now at a very nice looking t-shirt busting pump, and you can see the veins are popping in the arms. You can see the chest is popping out, the shoulders, everything. And here comes the shirt off now. We can see the full effects of this full upper body pump. And what we're going to be doing here in this video is taking a look at the highlights, a nice summary of the workout that I did to get this pump. And what this was is a pump oriented workout. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I did to get this, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, for the chest exercises, I stuck with dumbbell workouts, and you can see I'm not doing super heavy weights. This isn't a mass building workout necessarily, and it's not a strength building workout. It's a blood flow workout, so moderate weights and moderate intensity, slightly high intensity, but not like a hard workout that you'd want to do for trying to actually build muscle here. And so you see I like to start off with the dumbbells nice and low. I like to get that big stretch. That's where hypertrophy does happen, even though we're not doing a hypertrophy workout. And you see that I don't like to necessarily extend all the way, taking tension off the pecs and putting more on the triceps and the shoulders for this particular workout. Sometimes I do lock out a little higher. And here you see I'm just doing some basic reps here on the flat dumbbell bench press. Notice the range of motion, or the direction of the motion, the arc there, squeezing the chest together. We'll be taking a look at the ramifications of that here at the end of this video when we look at the full pump in the posing room lighting. And this is the first set. Well, not the first set that I did, but the first set that we're looking at. And we're going to head on over to the lat pull down machine. And you can see I like to start off there with the close grip little V handle. And notice I like to start off getting a big stretch on the negative or the eccentric motion, and you can see there that the arms are fully extended, the back is completely stretched, the lats are stretched. I see so many people doing back exercises on the pull downs like this, whether it's this handle or the bars or whatever. People even have been lifting a long time and they don't do it this way. They don't get that big stretch, and that's what you want. You want your lats stretched out, your arms and everything. Don't be afraid to feel a little arm activation there too. This is good for building up those brachialis muscles that you see on the side right there. You want to use all of your muscles synergistically when you're doing any weightlifting exercise. You don't have to just fully put the mind muscle connection into your back when you're doing a back workout. You want to feel the right parts of your body and your physique doing the right things at the right point in the motion of what you're doing. So there's just a basic set, light set, a little build-up set, nothing too extreme there. Heading back over now to the dumbbell bench. You can see I put some mats under there to get a nice incline. I would like to incline or alternate between inclines and flats on this. We're just trying to fill out this pump, get the blood flow going everywhere. These aren't supersets, by the way, with the chest and back. Hey, shout out to the gym owner walking past. But you rest for a couple minutes in between sets. You don't have to do supersets to do this. But here we go with just some incline presses here. You can see I do the same direction of motion with the arc and squeezing them together. Really squeeze those pecs together. And we're just getting that blood flow going. Nice deep range of motion here. You can see you want to feel, like I said in the last portion, feel all your muscles. You want to feel those rear delts working at the bottom. You want to feel your scapula retracting and all that kind of stuff. Here we are back to the back machine. And here, just another basic set. Doing went up a little bit in weight there. Not doing anything too extreme to try to impress anybody. Just trying to show you guys how to do this pump-oriented workout. And you can see still getting a nice stretch there. Trying to keep the back relatively upright. You can lean back a little bit doing these to get a little extra pull with your back. But yeah, like I said, feeling the brachialis work in there. We want to get that arm pump going too, because we are getting this full upper body pump. So your arms do get pumped. Your biceps will get a pump when you're doing back workouts, and from the pressing, your triceps will get a pump. And here we go back to the dumbbells. And I got fortunate enough to have a cameraman this time. You can see, notice the overall shape of my torso here. Chest is barreled out. Midsection is kind of vacuumed in a little bit. You want to do your weightlifting exercises, your physique building exercises with the mindset of how you want your physique look when you're walking around. So you want your chest to be out and your midsection to be in to have an impressive physique. And you can see just doing the same type of motion here, squeezing those dumbbells together. Now heading back or heading over to a rowing machine and just doing some basic one-arm rows. You could do these simultaneously or whatever, but just starting off with the right lat and these are good for building thickness. They hit your lats and your inner back too. Like I said, you don't just want to focus on one aspect of any muscle when you're doing an exercise. You want to feel that lat working. You'll feel the rear delt. You'll feel the bicep and the brachialis working a little bit. You'll feel your lower traps doing that pulling motion. So you're just getting a thorough synergistic incorporation of your musculature when you're doing these exercises, because you're trying to build a fully developed physique. Round everything out, get the proportions, let your bodily muscles do what they're intended to do when you're doing the motions that you're doing. And here you can see a shot from behind. Notice there's the teres muscle, I believe, right there, popping out, poking out a little bit. You can see the rear delts. You can see everything going, and that's what you want when you're doing these type of exercises. We're just getting a pump going here, folks, and we're getting closer here. In just a few minutes, we're going to be taking a look at the full pump with some posing, some very amateuristic posing, but posing nonetheless. And you can see how everything came together for us by the end of the workout. And just to finish off here, I didn't put every set in there, like I said. You want to finish off with some abs, because your abs get a pump too. They get a little more carved up when you work them. They get blood flow down there. And you can see I do a few different ab exercises, nothing too many, but I like doing these incline or decline crunches. And I also think I did a couple light sets of tricep push downs and bicep curls to finish everything off, just to get the arms fully pumped. We're ready for the grand revelation of the pump, and there it is. And you can see everything's looking nice and full and pumped. We got ripples and striations. Here you can compare to when I have a cold physique, and this is the same body weight. The lighting's a little different in my living room, and the camera angle is slightly different, but you can still see that there's a definite difference here in the musculature and the size. Look at probably a good 10 to 15 pounds heavier on the right there. And just do some very, as I said, amateuristic posing here. A little side tricep shot, side chest there. And, I'm not a bodybuilder, a competitive bodybuilder, and don't desire to be, so I know there's a front double bicep. I know the names of some of these poses, folks. There's the most muscular. Everybody knows what that one is. You don't have to know much about bodybuilding to know that that's what that pose is called. Let's go back here to a few minutes ago when I was talking about doing these chest presses, these dumbbell presses, with that arcing motion, squeezing your pecs together. And here you can see the results of that. Don't listen to people when they say you can't target specific areas of muscles like the chest. You can, because look at the crevice there. Look at the ripples. Look at the striations. That comes from squeezing those pecs together on your bench pressing or your chest workouts. Here you go with some back shots. You can see a lot of striations there in the delts and the traps. You can see a nice little Christmas tree there. Not a major one, but it's there. I'm not Dorian Yates, but it's pretty respectable, I think. And you can see the lats popping pretty good there. And the triceps are looking good. Also, take a look at the rear delts here. You think they don't get a pump when you're doing back workouts? Of course they do if you're doing your workouts correctly, because you're using those muscles. And I'm not sure what this pose is called, but you can see, yeah, it's something. You can see there, look at the abs. You can see the effects of the ab workout that we did there. Here's a little Sergio Oliva type of thing I'm trying to go for with the, I guess, like a crucifix. I'm not sure what it's called, but there's Sergio. You can see I actually dwarf him. That's scaled to real life size there for Sergio and me, so I'm much bigger than he was. And of course, that's sarcasm. Hey, give me a like and a subscribe if you enjoy my crazy humor, folks. And here you go, just finishing it off with a few more shots. Just seeing the delt separation there. Got veins popping, got a full upper body pump, because that's what we tried to do. And we accomplished it. And so I think that's a very good way to end this video, with my big old boobs right up in your face. And I hope that you will like and subscribe to this channel. We got to help this channel grow. We'll see you later.